welcome back everybody to Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Last time, well, we started the journey. We saw our first starter, and we caught our first Shadow Pokemon, being Ursa. And, getting into it, I wanted to make a little, note. I misspelled my character's name. Yeah, it's supposed to be in, not M. My mind was half asleep. Let's be brutally honest here. I record close to night because I do stuff in the morning, so it's funny. So this is where we have to go. This should be fine now. Keep going with it. Phoenix, you came at the right time. May I get you to run an errand for me in port? Your special machine part from the chambers from... Yep, we actually talked to the owner of the store. And Joey knows the part shop. It's an exit door to Emily's house. Can Jovi go? Wants to help everyone. Your offer... I know you want to help, but it's important... Yeah, oops, sorry about that. Okay, Joe, you're a member of the Galaxy staff too. You may take Phoenix with you. Dear, would you mind going with Jovi? Okay, Mom, Big Brother is Jovi's assistant. Yeah, you see why I don't like this character. She's that type of character who just irks me. So let's actually take the different route going down than the main, I know. There's no reason I ever come down here. Except like that one time to go pick up one item. So before you actually go, you have a rematch with him. I still steam over this. I won't have lost him in a Pokemon battle, but those cows jumped me without warning and punched my lights out. Oh, by the way, did you see them running off towards the southeast? Their hideout could be somewhere in the southeast. Oh no, duh. But you can actually have a rebound with him. Just not right this moment. Oh yeah, this dude. Hey Phoenix, Jovi, where are you off to? Where are you off to? Hike's in the way. Jovi, it's a important trip to airport. Big part is Jovi's assistant. Oh, Phoenix is your assistant. You must be such a good assistant, Jovi. Anyways, Phoenix, can you ask you to hold on to the sag machine and use it? There may be other Shadow Pokemon out there. If you spot one, rescue it from the criminals. It makes appearances to the other people that have Pokeballs available in shops. Okay, so... And he's giving us memo how stuff goes. Not important items, and really not that important. Gives you more context. So, Grimport, a lively seaport with advanced trade, many sailors are a common sight. So, I just want to get into this. There's quite a bit to do here. But look, it's the sea. The sea is so big. Listen, our ship is over there. Hurry, Big Bird. And this way. And boom. Oh, Joey fell down. Hey, now where do you think you're going? Oh, sorry, Joey, sorry. It wasn't on purpose. Look what you've done. You must stop having look at Zeke, the coolest, badass, and most having guy around. you're seriously going to cut it. This guy is pathetic. Bullying a kid because they accidentally run into you. I mean, like, you're a trainer. You look like you can be a million times more fun than that. Once again, time you will find with my Shadow Pokemon. Yep. Quite enough of that. They are meant to be used in such a manner. Choose your fate. Choose your time and place. Shut it, you senior citizen. Take your to someone who cares. Or do you want me to pummel you too? Please, shall I? Huh? Who do you think you are? So now you're going to play the man and stop me. This is getting better by the minute. Let's try. So yeah, we're not battling here. So yes, like you said, the Zangoose is a Shadow Pokemon, but you're not going to be catching this Pokemon anytime soon. Yeah, Alex is level 44. And if you look at Zangoose is level 26. And Zangoose is down. Yep, and we didn't even get battle. Yeah, I'm not going to read the dialogue of, every person we defeat, because it's not the point that you did it now. Don't think you're getting away with messing with the great Zeke. Remember this. Should I give chase? No, that won't be necessary. He won't come back. Leave him be. Yes, sir. Let us be on our way. Thank you. The most reasonable response to say somebody just helped you. Oh, sorry to serve such grace, my little lady. We did only what we have to be done, nothing more. So, before we go, I know the part shop's that way, but this place is pretty decently big. So right here, getting into locations. If you never play a Pokemon game, this is a Pokemon Center. Talk to the nurse to heal your Pokemon, that's of course PC. I mentioned that last video, but just being stated, one thing, Pokemon Centers are not very common. Going upstairs, so it really has nothing for it right now. I'm thinking of another location, so other notable locations to come back here is the general store. Or shop in this case. Talk to this dude. He should welcome. Welcome to my Pokemon Mart. What am I supposed to say? Doesn't matter, I finally become the owner of the Pokemon Mart. Oh no, what was I saying? I'm sorry. Yep, basically, he sells you your basic items like potions heal 20, and those heal poison, burn heals. You better bring a burn heal, heals burn, and of course, ice heal heals ice. Awakening is for sleeping, and paralyze heal or heal is basically for paralyze. Later on, he'll be selling Pokeballs. You would get that in a minute. Going upstairs. Remember this. Hey, look, it's a Munchlax in Generation 3. I know, I'm just pointing that out. Because that Munchlax might be important, might not be. And the last place over here, that's actually one of my favorite lines. Oh, can we not go here? Now look here, boy, the Crappy Club is open only for tough trainers. Suppose you can, if you come beat me in a battle. So yeah, just a straight up battle. So getting into why Constant XD Gale of Darkness main gameplay. How I mentioned it's kind of an outlier in the first episode. Well, Here's why. It's strictly double battles. Like I said, there's 2 outlier battles in this game. And you're extremely high level in the beginning portions. So, Wingull is water flying. Very good combination. Flying being physical while water being special. And Lotad being water grass. A very good typing as well. The issue with it is it's very good, but you won't be able to use these Pokemon. So, like I said, Tackle and getting to Shadow Moose. Shadow Moose also do not have BP. So you can use them infinitely, but Pokemon can't level up. And you notice the heart gauge beneath Tayursa. It slowly decreases every time it's about walking or a certain amount we haven't got yet. So, getting into double battles, basically you have 2 Pokemon at a time as well as your opponent. And moves like Growl here, for example, Wingull, affects both Pokemon. So, remember, moves act differently in double battles versus single. So it's good. This game is basically strategy. So we have basically double lowered attack, but seeing how he only has 1 Pokemon left, it really doesn't matter. Like if I go back to Eevee and use Towag, that lowers defense, or Sand Attack lowers special, or not special type, of accuracy by 1 stage. So it's actually kind of handy. Remember that. So let's do just another. Our Tackle did decent damage. So Shadow Rush, let's just hit it. And yeah, no Shadow Moose do surf damage. Comes in handy. Like I said, Shadow Pokemon has their benefits early on. Yep, PU lost, has the money. And let's keep on going. And you're quite strong, I must admit. Sense of fantastic potential in you as a trainer of Pokemon. Are you about to stronger your Pokemon style grow? It's up to you to put in effort. Also, there is no rule for being anyone but tough trainers from entering the crappy club. We have so much little talk on our hands, I decided to play a little prank on you. One of my favorite dialogues in this game. When the shipping never down this much, there's nothing much we are selling could do except sit around and mope. Isn't that right, matey? I say so, matey. When everybody scared was going out to see there's something guy leaving port on some super luxury cruiser. Isn't that surprising, matey? I say so, matey. Take someone really rich, and I don't must just be rich, but like sinking rich to have a cruiser that gorgeous. Do you agree, matey? I say so, matey. When somebody talks to you, you should pay attention. Isn't that right, matey? I say so, matey. I love those little gags where the one character's just not listening. So, I just love that. So getting to what I talked about last time. Televisions. This gives you more text of what's going on in the story. So we bring you breaking news items. So you're getting sorting around Pokemon HQ Lab. Basically, it's just a brief recap of what happened and talking about Shadow Pokemon. So, in the Krabby Club, if you can actually come here, go downstairs, and get your first TM. And is... Oh, I guess I was wrong. Nope, that's the Super Potion. I thought this is where you get Shockwave. Dun 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 dun. I love the theme here. No ships trying just booming. Every day a man trusts our free drinking my. So yeah. It's just fascinating, and you actually see a lot of different cool places. And oh yeah, these people. So of course, if we talk to them, The Cry Club? Okay, and their performance is with, well, Krabby. And they shoot bubbles. That's the idea. And I wish Krabby was actually a Pokemon we could use, but it isn't. Oh well. So, getting into it, there's one last section here, and it's upstairs. This is where you can talk to Varric. Okay, he's not letting me talk to him. It's weird trying to talk to him. From earlier. Thank you, Mr. Cool Guy. Earlier? Oh, is that all? Just fools, please, don't worry. So, let's talk to the right guy. It's potentially going to be important business or do a lot of traveling for ourselves. Time to relax. Yep. I thought you could talk to him. I guess I was mistaken. So nothing really important, but still. At least got a free sewer potion. No, but hey, I was sadly mistaken. I was thinking you get something here. I guess it's not in this location. So let's keep on going. So now let's go this direction. No, and also, make sure to check the ports, because you might be able to find something. And there's a lot of fine dialogue. Joey? And basically, her meeting her friend. Cool, we can get rid of her for a bit. Yeah. Again, I don't like Joey, and this would be kind of the last time we're really ever going to be dealing with this character. So, getting my frustrations out of the way. And surprisingly, if you want a pretty challenging Pokemon game, this is one of them. So, yeah, so it's just relaxing, and I love the music in XD and Coliseum. It's relaxing. I believe this is their friend's house. Yes, it is. Reminder, come back here. Because it comes with something really important. Now, we can't really go onward, see more of the town just yet. But here's the ship. I think this dude actually is a battle. The sea is wide, is vast and deep. So full of Pokemon, makes me weep. Huh? What's up, kid? Singing? You been a second of the Carbico contact? Yes. Oh, you did? Bet. Indeed. And now if you say no... No! Oh, you haven't like us. You're from Pokemon Route. Right. Route. I meant right. You can battle me. Yeah, just another free battle. Again, experience in this game is very limited. You can re-battle trainers, but not very much. So, Whisper and Meryl. Meryl's pure water, eventually becomes Water Fairy in, well, X and Y. It's a very good Pokemon. So, what? Tayarsa now has lost one of the heart gauges, and that's actually important. So I'm going to take out Meryl. It's regaining moves that it has his heart locked away, like Lick. Lick being a ghost move. Pretty good move early on, especially as a chance of paralyzing. I would recommend keeping Tayarsa on your team. And I don't even know what ability this Tayarsa, I haven't looked. It's not very powerful, but it can land like... And this is the reason why, reverse mode. So this is what the call function is for. So reverse mode, your Pokemon is less chance to listen to your commands, but also increases basically gets a higher chance of critical, but you also take damage over time. It's a very bad drawback, and natures affect this a lot, and if you press do call, you basically lower its gauge even more. Kinda nice. So, forewarning, there are some natures that basically gets you in reverse mode so much where it's not even funny, where the Pokemon is now useless as a Shadow Pokemon. And ultimately, it seems like this Tayarsa has been pretty decent well. And I recommend lowering Tayarsa's heart gauge as soon as possible, because we won't be getting into how to purify Pokemon for a little bit. So we just now begin our trainer to kind of explain more of the battle system. There are 2 Shadow Pokemon in this region, but we have to wait until we... Oh yeah, and this guy gives you a TM. So, let's go around and see what this TM is, and it is Attract. Don't judge Attract, it's actually a really good move. People kind of label it as, it's basically paralyzed but worse, but it's still a move that can stop attacks. So what you have to do here is talk to the rich man with the sailor hat. Do you want something here? Sakura's out right now. He said something about having to go out to darker community. Oh, what is it now? Yeah, basically talking about cleaning Ghost shop. Not very important. But hey, you help me well sometime. Why I would get you a tone. Okay, so basically he's a navigator of the sea. He talks about eevee has a unique Pokemon has 5 different forms in this generation, in Generation 3. Oh, you say you're raising eevee? Oh, fortunately, sorry, this must be meant to happen. So, you can straight up get a evolution for each of the Pokemon, and they give you pre-descriptions in their abilities. Vaporeon, being a very defensive one, I recommend if you're going for just straight up a good defensive Pokemon. There's 2 EVs that are very good defensively. One I would never recommend, but people has used it. Jolteon is electric type, the one that I love and recommend, because ultimately it gets, well, paralyzed. Getting shockwave to paralyze your opponents, especially catching Shadow Pokemon, it's a no-brainer. Flareon, it's terrible. I hate racking on Flareon. I love his look. I love fire types, but Flareon is a physical attacker in Generation 3 where it's a physical Pokemon. It's not good. I recommend if you want a challenge and want to keep your Eevee, go for it. Umbreon, because Day and Night does not exist, they have to find new ways for evolution for Umbreon and Espeon. Umbreon gets the Synchronize ability. If status effect is passed down, you paralyze. This is the best defensive Pokemon, but very terrible attack for both physical and special. I recommend if you want a very defensive Pokemon, but it's not very helpful. When Phoenix has a Moon Shard in the EV, it will evolve upon level up. And basically the same for Espeon, but special attacker, very good. I recommend it if you want a very special attack oriented EV. But Jolteon is just as good, and this time around, I'm actually not going to take Jolteon. Surprising. No, I'm actually going to be taking Espeon. Because ultimately, I like Jolteon. For my first playthrough, I always pick Jolteon. Except, okay, that's not fully true. I picked Umbreon first, and then my second playthrough, it's been Jolteon ever since. But I wanted to have basically the Espeon because of the special attack. And I'm not going to have a good special attacker for this journey. Because most Pokemon I like are more physical oriented. Well, Espeon is just overall good. And we get to keep Eevee for a while. Oh, that's that all fixed. You want to talk to me? Yeah, the part shop is ours. You need from Grandpa? He's gone off to Dr. Kumiko. He's saying over some cool thing that's off like shot. Never mind. The shop, never mind, fire me. Part shop if you need it. Okay. yep. So we're actually not going to go straight there. I recommend just ignoring that. Because there's a guy over here who has a Shadow Pokemon, and it's one of the worst. So, casual guy. So, yeah, getting into evolution, help leveling up. You think it's going to be Talo or is it Laian? If you don't know, it's going to shock you. Also, bring out Eevee, and we're not going to be able to name our Pokemon anytime soon, so if you guys have names for my Pokemon, name them, because I'm planning to name every single Shadow Pokemon, and there's 83, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, Laian is a bug flying. It's terrible, its stats are terrible, and its evolution's terrible. I wouldn't recommend using it, but hey, if you're in the mood, I recommend trying it. So, the reason why I'm using Shadow Blitz versus Lick, because one, Shadow Shard, I forget what that does. So, Growl, lowering attack. Actually, I'm grateful for stat lowering. You can refight this dude, but still. It's just showing off not very effective. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend using it, and okay, I have the worst. It's the best for lowering reverse mode, but jeez, I hate it. So let's just do another attack. I'll call Tayursa. Cool. Tayursa's been lowered. Eevee, let's just tackle. So yeah, just seeing it. But it failed. Okay, I need to remember what that does. Lick. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to do a lot because of the stat lower. And it's also level 10. Shadow Blitz. Yeah, super effective. And you notice it didn't do that much like Tayursa. Because Tayursa hits like a truck. Oh, and Shadow moves count as both physical and special. So, don't worry about it being weird that it's a physical move, because it doesn't matter. And we got Paralyze. Like I said, it's a chance, but it still comes in handy. And let's get on our tackle. Paralyze cuts the opponent's speed in half, but also has a chance for him not to take a turn. Very helpful, and I recommend having it. Also increases chance rate. Any stat affliction does it. Shadow Blitz. Boom. Yep. Okay. It's in the yellow. I know I could probably lower in the red, but I'm not taking the chance. Here, I keep on doing it. Who knows, we might get another move after this. One, two, three. And we call it Laian. Laian has a pretty easy catch rate. It isn't like the 3% like Silish, Larry, so we don't have to worry about that. But you lost. Yeah, you did. And landed you on our team. Yeah, your ship's the only Pokemon. Huh, this is bad. I guess I lost. That one. That machine you had of yours. It's quite a... oh, it might impressive. Whatever it is. For a second, there took my Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, we straight up stole this guy's Pokemon, even if we need to. So, if you thought that was kind of wrong, but that's kind of the point. We need to save the Pokemon, and Shadow Pokemon are technically tools of destruction. 3 more Pokeballs. Hey look, we're not running out. Oh, you could, another thing. When we get here, there's an item over here. 1 potion. Like I said, finding items in this game is not an issue. And there's another one here. So they tend to take the elevator, but you don't have to. You can go straight up. So, yep. It's just a fast way, and basically, you get some more items while here. It's kind of nice. And then we take the elevator back down because there's one more Shadow Pokemon before we end off and get the part. Nope. Let's keep on going. And we got Awakening. I'm not going to really use Awakening items. Oh, and last thing. Certain moves that are unique to Shadow Pokemon will become apparent. I will explain what I mean later, but still. That's the last bit of trivia I can talk about Shadow Pokemon without seeing the moves. So we have made it to the top. So, like I said, I hit the wrong one. So, Laian has a Shadow move that we've never seen before. Shadow Sword, Shadow Aura that reflect in similar moves. So it's Reflect, basically. Well, I'm not going to be using Bite on a bug type. You dare, you like a turn to me. Somehow give me a wicked tough Pokemon to test out on you. So, yep, the Bite-Bearers. Nothing important. She has a Zubat and a Poochyena. Very good, very decent Pokemon. But we're only here for one reason. We use our scanner, and there's a Shadow Pokemon. Poochyena. Like I said about Dark type moves, Poochyena's a physical attacker. Why is Dark moves special? I don't know. They just made it that way. So let's just tackle Zubat, they could just weaken it. And Shadow Blitz to just end it. Let's hope we don't get a repeat of basically just reverse mode. My luck with reverse mode, I'm going to say this up front, it's going to happen. Oh, thank you, attacking Tearsa. So, let's see, tackle, let's call. Now, if you're playing Coliseum, reverse mode is called Hyper Mode. Like I mentioned all the facts, it's not worth it in XD, but in Coliseum, I recommend it. Shadow Blitz. Yeah, like I'm saying, you're taking barely no damage at all. And look, we learned our final move, Metal Claw. It's a good steel move, increases your attack. And steel is physical. So, yeah. So we have the yellow, and Poochyena is pretty easy to catch. It's a early game route Pokemon from Generation 3 from Hoenn. I'll mention which region that most Pokemon are from, unless I don't have it on top of my head. Like, Tearsa, I believe it's Gen 2? But I'm not sure. I know Laian is from Gen 2. But it's just that one Pokemon. Certain Pokemon I don't remember because they're very far ago, like Laian, and Tearsa has just never been one of my favorites. And I know in Legends Arceus, I still don't care for it, even though it has a new evolution. So yeah, there we go. And we have taken her Pokemon, and Poochyena has joined the team. Very good. At least now we're done. We can leave, go get the parts, and not have to worry about it. So if you want to skip getting some items, you can. It's not in the world. So, well, let's see. Yeah, now we're back here. Yeah, this is just a waste of area, so let's just hit the Traption. This must be in one of the most inconvenient houses ever. Like, think about living here. So I have to do one more time. You have to hit this switch, and they literally talked about how the parts guy just fixed it. People, there's two houses that are on the small islands really above water. How? I would not want to live here. You know, I love this place. I want to live here, straight up. It's terrible. So the guy's here. Sorry, we were out of machine parts, you say, right? And yep, that's a vault. And it's an empty vault. So whatever this part was, it must have been tiny. Here it is. And we get the machine parts. Now we can leave. Huh. Should have given up Shadow Pogon. Something like that before, but who would have thought it happened again? Hope the was found. Being rude for you, don't give up. Yeah, sure, you really care. So yeah, nothing too important. So we're leaving, and we're never returning. So now, time to return. We don't have to go to Dr. Kamiko's again. So we're back in the lab. Oh, Phoenix, can you wait just a minute, sir? I found some more notes. Why are you giving me these? These are not important. Straight up. These give you some basic information of Shadow Pokemon. Like you read over the last one. I didn't read the last one. I believe the professor that they're talking about, he was a minor character, or he is a kid of one of the minor characters. Because he's really not that important. So let's go upstairs, hand off Jovi and the machine parts. Really the same thing, because she's not important. There you are. Welcome back, Phoenix. Joey, well behaved. We are nice like you. Well, Mommy, bad guy trying to stop us, but a nice person helped us. Oh no, really? You tracked us. Details Slayer, build the machine part. Hand over the machine parts too. Hey, thank you for the getting down to finishing the touches of the purifying machine. Should take this down to the purifying machine on the ground floor now. Oh, enjoy. Will you take it? Are you sure you don't drop it? Sure, can do it. Yeah, no. Vince, how's your Shadow Pokemon doing? Trying process. If a Shadow Pokemon spends time together with its trainer, it's on 2-0. Yes, it has. So, talking about the heart gauge, very basic stuff that I already kind of gone over. And we're going to Augate. In the village of the Relic Stonelith has the power to restore Shadow Pokemon to their natural state. It worries me the lot has been to send you such a faraway place by yourself. But also I think something that's okay you can do. Dear, would you go to Arcade Village? Thank you. I know... You know, Phoenix, I'm so proud of how you're becoming more and more dependable. Was I never dependable? Okay, it's southwest from here, but it's not very close. Go see a man named Elgin there. Egan. I think it's Egan? Like I said, I'm not best pronunciations, but I believe that is Egan. He's a character from Colosseum. Not a very important character. Really not important. He helps you with what they talked about, the Relic Stone. Before we go, let's go heal up our team. Because, yeah, we still need to heal. And we can cut out the middle person and just heal from a machine. So let's leave. So I think now he will have about... Oh, by the way, you're running it southwest? Just how it could be somewhere southwest. Okay, it's not gonna have that rematch. But yeah, and I believe I subconsciously, yeah, I did get the, that's over there. Didn't point it out, but still. So, last thing, Allgate. So, lush green town senior citizens. Here's a relic hiring Selby here. Yeah, Selby, the mythical Pokemon. I love Allgate. I love this town, I love its design, I will get into it more later. But we will explore more of Allgate later. I hope you guys enjoy. See ya.